This particular short video is for all those who are busy writing and completing their research papers. बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग मुझे मिले हैं जो लोग कह रहे हैं कि वी आर इन द लास्ट स्टेजेस ऑफ आवर पेपर राइटिंग और वी आर अनेबल टू फिगर आउट about how to design the paper, and this word design I am using for the structure of the paper and the weightage of different sections of the paper. जब भी हम पेपर लिखते हैं या पेपर इमेजिन करते हैं, we always get into this situation where कि हमें इंट्रोडक्शन कितना लिखना है, हमें बैकग्राउंड वर्क, हमें लिटरेचर रिव्यू, हमारे हो सकता है कोई इंटरवेंशन बनाया हो उसके कोई, and then we have to write about results and conclusions and acknowledgement references. So we have so many things to do, and we have approximately like 8 to 10 pages of research paper to be kind of fitting into it. So how do we do that at a very broad imagination stage? So the plan I am going to recommend you is a very novel idea probably. शायद किसी ने ट्राई की होगी, लेकिन मैंने की थी और मुझे बहुत उसका फ़ायदा हुआ था. सो आई थॉट मे बी आई विल शेयर इट विथ यू. सो हियर इज़ द प्लान. आपका पेपर के बारे में आपका जब भी प्लान हो गया है, आपने डिसाइड कर लिया है, आपका टॉपिक है, आपके पास रिसर्च क्वेश्चन है, यू हैव द एक्सपेरिमेंट डन, यू हैव कलेक्टेड डेटा, एंड यू आर राइट नाउ इन द स्टेज टू स्टार्ट राइटिंग. ओके, अगर आप इस स्टेज पे हैं तो दिस वीडियो कुड बी यूजफुल फॉर यू. So what happens is, the moment you get into this writing mode, आपको पता होता है कि कॉन्फ्रेंस का टेम्पलेट आ चुका है और उसमें उन्होंने बोला है कि ये फॉन्ट है एंड यू हैव टू यूज दिस फॉन्ट साइज, दीज आर द हेडिंग्स एंड ऑल दैट. बट स्टिल इफ यू स्टार्ट राइटिंग फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट वर्ड, लाइक इंट्रोडक्शन में you start with whatever is your first sentence, then looking at the whole thing to the end कि आपका conclusion का last sentence क्या होगा, तो उसको envisage करना मेरे लिए तो बहुत दिक्कत की बात होती थी, and I used to always struggle with that. So what I came up with was a interesting idea. मैंने एक A4 पेपर लिया, can take a A4 sheet like this, and इसको आप सबसे पहले तो इस लॉन्गर डायरेक्शन में फोल्ड कर दीजिए, हाफ में. ठीक है, तो आपने इसको आधा कर दिया, देन फोल्ड इट फर्दर इनटू हाफ, तो आपके पास 4 हिस्से हो जाएंगे. यू विल हैव 4 सेक्शंस ऑलरेडी. नाउ जस्ट टर्न दिस एंड ऑन द लॉन्गर साइड fold it into half. Okay, if you do this, okay, this are the 8 sections. So if you see the screen now, जिस पे मैंने एक पेज के 8 हिस्से कर रखे हैं ऑलरेडी. Okay, so you can see these dotted lines which are showing the 8 pages. Let us start with marking the areas for the sections which are going to be definitely useful. For example, we will have a section for references. काफ़ी सारा समय और स्पेस ले लेता है ये सेक्शन. ओके, सो आई जस्ट से कि ये पोर्शन है मेरा अबाउट references and acknowledgements. Okay, so references plus acknowledgement. Okay, so मैंने ये मार्क कर दिया. उसी तरह से you can see that the first page is typically dedicated to the title plus authors plus abstract plus keywords, etc. There could be more things also, but typically it is like that. Now you can see that we actually have only 6 pages. By the way, जब भी आपको इसके बारे में ये क्वेश्चन आ जाए that okay, why do we need only 8 pages, it could be 10 or 12 or 14 pages, my suggestion is you can just extrapolate that. मेरे लिए ये A4 में विजुलाइज करना आसान था, इसलिए मैंने ऐसे किया. You can make multiple folds and actually get it accordingly. I really leave it to you, but I'm just showing you an example of a 8-page paper. Okay, now this point comes कि आपका जो टॉपिक है उसका वेटेज कैसे है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू हैव अ पेपर वेयर आपके पास बहुत सारा डेटा है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, बहुत सारा टेबल्स हैं और बहुत सारे आपके शायद क्वालिटेटिव कोई डेटा कलेक्शन है. यू हैव लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स टू काइंड ऑफ टॉक अबाउट. सो इट मीन्स दैट यू विल हैव अ huge result section. Okay, so let us do one thing, that maybe we can mark these 2 pages probably as our results. Okay, just as a sample I am saying. Okay, and then what we can do is we can actually you can say that we will also add analysis to the same section. It could be results interspersed with analysis, or we can have like almost one full page of results and one full page of analysis, or one and half. I leave it to you. It depends actually. If we require, we can actually go to the last page as maybe conclusions, and we can also have probably limitations, etc. Okay, we can have discussion, whatever. So we have actually kept a complete page for that, and now we have these 3 pages left here. Like, so we have first, second and third page. What we can do is we can actually say that we'll have some introduction about what is this paper about, introduction. We can also have maybe some background if we want to. Okay, and something else if you want to give, maybe a research gap, or maybe it can come after the literature review. So you can actually use the next page for the literature review. And if it overflows, we can actually have research gap at the end of literature review, followed by we can actually mention the entire research methodology here. Okay, so here we can actually write about the tool, we can write about the sample, we can write about the method, and so on and so forth. So what exactly is happening here? As you can see, we have kind of marked the spaces. Further, we can also write the number of words or paragraphs that we are going to write about. This is actually interesting part. So what I do is that after I write intro, sometimes I write about what all sections or subsections I am going to write under intro. So I just make a note of it. Like background, I am probably going to say about the maybe the framework or theoretical theory that I am going to talk about. In literature review, I can say that okay, there are 3 aspects of literature review. I am going to talk about overall scenario somewhere in that domain, scenario, maybe some best practices, uh, okay, and something related to the problem itself. Okay. So there could be 3 subsections within the literature review. I can just mark all those points. The moment I do that, I know where I am standing. And this particular thing has worked for me. Therefore, I thought I'll just share with you. Same thing with results and analysis. Maybe if I move the analysis to the bottom part, I can still have results having like maybe stage 1 and maybe qual results, and then you can have quant results, and you can actually go on, and there could be some writing about it, there could be some tables about it. You can actually draw them at various places, saying that okay, this is table 1 will come here, and then maybe some paragraph about table 2 will come here. So you can actually show yeah, this is my table 2, and so on and so forth. So this is how it will help you in envisaged version of how the paper will look like. Of course, this is not cast in stone. You always have the flexibility to change it. But in my opinion, this particular thing helps us a lot when we spread it out on a single piece of paper. You can just pin up this paper in front of your notice board or your work desk, and then continue writing it based on the kind of numbers that you have. So, for example, you have written that okay, abstract would be 200 words and introduction could be, maybe you can take a different color just to remember. So, yeah, introduction I am trying to write in, like, let us say 300 words. I am going to write background of 300 words. I am going to write literature review of maybe 400 words, and research gap could be 100 words. Research method and this entire process or something is going to be another 400 words, and so on and so forth. You can go ahead and add it up to the actual requirement of the paper if it is mentioned. If not, most of the time it is mentioned in number of pages. So, you are actually good to go. This was idea मुझे लगा कि आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करना चाहिए. Give us feedback about how you like it, or if you try it, you can post some images or videos about your own paper, how it looks like in this format, and then we can talk about it. Thank you.